If you've ever wondered how much it actually costs to go drifting, I'm going to break it down in this video. This week's drift event of choice is Lone Star Bash at a local track to me just outside of Austin, Texas. This is a Friday to Sunday 3-day long drift event with a 3-day driver's ticket coming out to $270. But before we get to drifting, let's start with the prep work. My car got a much needed oil change before 3 straight days of abuse for $57, and you know I had to do an alignment, which cost nothing because I eyeballed it. Good enough. Now for the fun stuff. You can't drift without tires, but fortunately this track has incredible tire wear, and that plus a low horsepower car means that 2 sets of tires is more than enough for an event like this. I ran the new party tires from Zeknova all weekend and have no complaints. These will run you about $119 a piece after tax. I do still have plenty of tread left on the second set, so just to keep it as accurate as possible, I'll say I burned through about 1.5 sets of tires, since I'll definitely still run these at the next event. I did spend $30 to have the second set mounted at the track, which means the total spent on tires and mounting is around $387. Next up is gas. For the drift car, to, on, and from the track, which is 45 minutes from my house, and yes, I do street drive it, used about 2 full tanks here. For the tow rig, to and from the track, since we decided to bring an RV and camp out, and for the generator that kept us cool all weekend, I spent a grand total of $216 on fuel. And finally, since I did camp at the event from Friday to Sunday, we had to load up on food to get us through the weekend, so add another $106 here. My car handled all the clutch kicks and abuse without a problem, absolutely nothing broke on me. However, I did lose a door on day 2 from a little tandem accident, but that is a-okay because that's how we learn. The junkyard near my house must have known this was coming because they left me this crusty white convertible with a perfect set of doors. I also grabbed a mirror and a blinker that got busted as well for just over $150. I couldn't help myself and grabbed the passenger door as well, but I'm not counting the cost of that one, just buying it preemptively and saving it for next time. And after a few hours of work, you can't even tell it happened. So all said and done, I spent $964 on car and drifting related expenses alone. That's a driver's ticket, maintenance, fuel, tires, and repairs, plus other expenses related to camping like the extra fuel and food, which came out to an additional $224. And that leaves us with a grand total for the weekend at just shy of $1,200 or about $400 a day. This number will totally vary depending on where you drive, how much you drive, what you drive, and so on. But for anyone that's curious, because I know I was when I started out about a year ago, hopefully this helps give you a rough idea.